Kid is tough. Kid it up. So what you get it, son? Boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, loom, ba. Doompa dee. You're gonna review some clips with me. Oompa loompa doompity doo. Drop a like if you enjoyed too. Oompa loompa doompity dee. I've got the perfect. Let's go, boys. I said it's gonna be a quick stream today. You know what I'm saying? A little light work in the day of events, bro. Shout out to Canada booking 17 events on April 20th, so I have nothing to do, and then fucking 4 live streams the week of. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. But that being said, what is up, y'all? It's your boy Day, aka the best day ever. Today, we are going to be reviewing your clips you guys sent me and talk a little bit about Run the Fade. You know what I'm saying? That was a fucking great event. You know what I'm saying? I was in attendance. Every battle was amazing. Every battle, low key, I think every battle exceeded expectations for me too. And I already had pretty high expectations going into it. So, the event was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who was there can tell you that the energy was amazing. The battles were great. So, shout out to Run the Fade. Go cop that VOD. Honestly, every battle is easily worth the price. But if I had to personally pick my favorites, I think Sharon vs. Anderson Burris was Battle of the Night. I think Apex had Performance of the Night. Bro, let me know. One of these days, as soon as VRL gets their train situation figured out. No, but I got you. Let me know, because my girlfriend's been asking me to take her on a vacation. So as soon as her schedule cleans up, she's going through university right now, so a little tough schedule wise. She's in pharmacy school, but once her schedule cleans up, I'll let you know, and then I can kind of make a vacation out of the trip. You know what I'm saying? Bring her up with me, and then we'll be lit. We'll have fun in Vancouver. But yeah, I had Pex with Performance of the Night, Sharon versus Anderson Burris as Battle of the Night. Joey versus Path was a really good back and forth. I think this was some of the best Joey and some of the best pathogenic fact. Sharon versus Burris was fucked. Wait, what? How come I have like 2 chats? You gotta come through in September. September might work. September maybe. That's when our schooling starts. So maybe if the school works light, we might be able to get a weekend out there. I got you. But let me know the weekend. We'll plan it. Pepe versus Thesaurus was super fire. Pepe versus Thesaurus was really awesome. I'm really glad Pepe held his own. And to me, I think Pepe won. But I've seen a lot of debateables. But hey, just having a debatable with a legend, that's all it really takes. And you know what I'm saying? You got some people saying you win. Some people saying you lose. That's just battle rap. So, but the fact that you even make it debatable is crazy. Shout out to Pepe. Joey versus Path, I think that was some of the best from both of them. I've seen one of my personal favorite pathogenic performances in a long time. Not a long time. I don't know why I said it like that, but I just really like that performance a lot. It was very personal. He did exactly what he needed to do. Came out swinging, touched on some great angles. Very, very good battle from pathogenic specifically. Ellipsis versus Rohizi. Crazy battle. I honestly had Ellipsis 30ing Rohizi, and I had Rohizi taking it pretty clear. So that just kind of shows you the insane level up and respect Rohizi has for the craft, to where he can kind of take that feedback and go in there swinging. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big hater. I was big hating on Rohizi, but I can always admit when I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Rohizi really showed out. Proud of him. That was a great performance. That's all you gotta say about that. You know what I'm saying? Riz did what he was supposed to do. Came in. I had him with the slight edge winning that, but their styles were so different. I feel like it's just gonna be a debatable down to styles and preference, because they both did really well. But I had Riz with a slight edge. He was talking to him. Great showing. Riz showing he belongs on these cards in the main stage, showing out as a great option. And then City. I wasn't really familiar with City, but I really liked his style. I think it complemented the battle really well, being different from Apex's, and it just made the battle as a whole really watchable. All in all, fantastic card from start to finish. Definitely get them if you want. But let's get into why we're here. we're gonna be reviewing your clips. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So basically, I had a few clips sent into me. We're gonna rank them on two different factors. One, just the bars and the content in the clip. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna rate you as a battler. You know what I'm saying? Give a little bit of advice and feedback where it is. It's gonna be straight up honest, and I'm comparing you to the big dogs. That's why I have these run the fade clips ready. I'm gonna use them as kind of comparison for what the top of this stuff looks like, so you guys can kind of see the difference and then see how close you are. Maybe take a little bit away from their game. You know what I'm saying? See what to improve on your own game. And then the other thing I'm gonna rate it on is just based on the formatting. How does it look? Does it really get people's attention? Is it good promo clip as far as getting clicks? You know, getting people to view your point, because that's the whole point of promo clips. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, third weekend of September. Okay, dope. I think so. Watch that battle. I think Path was as personal as he was when he took the smoked out chain back in the day, possibly. But yeah, let's get started, man. So first, Apex paid me $5 not to review his clip, but fuck that dude. I'm reviewing it anyways because this clip is amazing. This, in my opinion, is about a 5 out of 5. We're gonna go 1 through 5 as far as bars and clips like that. So this is what a 5 out of 5 looks like for those of you at home. This is kind of the bar we're comparing them to. So, you know what I'm saying? If you rank a little bit lower, don't worry. You know what I'm saying? Everybody starts out somewhere. Pex has lots of years in this game. Lots of crazy talent. You know what I'm saying? He puts it together really well. Let's get started, man.
Watch! I'll give him the same treatment Jesus got. It'll be a cross, then you can speak to God. I'll fold this square like a pizza box, or get the K from my girl like we need to talk. Honey. What?
Already crazy. Already great. That's four punches back to back to back on the same rhyme scheme. But double connection from the God word already is like a 4 out of 5. Just already, right? Because he's got the same rhyme scheme. You get the same treatment. Jesus, God, it'll be a cross, and you can speak to God. Just back to back punch on the same concept. Right back to that. That's very impressive. Then he hits him with a light little jab. I'll fold this square like a pizza box. Still same rhyme scheme. Still same concept of him fighting. And then at the end, he's like, nah, fuck fighting. I grabbed the K for my girl like we need to talk. Already really crazy. I'm only going to subtract slight points because I've heard these concepts used before, but this is the best by far I've seen these concepts used. So, yeah. That's the only reason it's a slight 4 out of 5 so far. But then it just fucking leaves there for you.
100K tourney? Bro, you were supposed to reach the top. 100, yeah.
Plays into the crowd. Vet move.
Bro, he was supposed to reach the top. Instead, Pass cleaned his clock. The difference between you was night and day, like an equinox. And then your season stopped, bro.
Nah, that shit's crazy. So we're still on the same rhyme scheme. And low-key, I didn't even catch this in the building. Just because his punches are so, fluent and nothing feels forced. He just feels like he's talking to him, right? And it just happens to rhyme. I didn't even catch this was all in the same rhyme scheme in the building. You know what I'm saying? So you get the same treatment, Jesus, God. It'll be a cross. Then you speak to God. Or I'll fold this square like a pizza box, or get the K from my girl like we need to talk. 100K tourney? You was supposed to reach the top. The Pass cleaned your clock. The difference was night and day, like an equinox. That's fire. I don't even really know what an equinox means. I had to Google it. I did have to Google it, but I kind of got the reference, and the Google confirmed it was super fire. Then, on top of that, he punched again on the equinox. Not only on the equinox concept, but also on the tournament angle. And then your season stopped. For those of you who don't know, KOT marketed the tournament as like a KOTD season sort of thing. So that's why he said in your season stopped, and an equinox kind of shows when the new seasons start and stop. This is just crazy, bro. This is fucking insane. So this is easily 5 out of 5, possibly a 6 out of 5. This is some crazy fucking writing. And the craziest part is this might not even be the best thing he said this battle. This is how crazy Apex was this whole fucking time. It was insane. But yeah, no, this is a 5 out of 5, 6 out of 5. So this is just kind of the GOAT standard that we're looking at. I read at least one a week. Your vocabulary will be wild. I feel you. I miss reading. I do got to read a bit more. You know what I'm saying? I do got to read more. All right, next up, Big Gambello.
Been the man for a while. Accolades by the mile. Off swag and just stop.
I'm not gonna rate the like promo kind of package, like the formatting of it, because one, they had to kind of screen record it off the VOD, so there's already kind of going to be some issues quality wise, and it's all on like the same Instagram post, so I'm going to ignore that for now. But this is just kind of to show you the measure of where these bars, where I want these bars to be, you know what I'm saying?
I was on This Is 50, World Star Hip Hop. You call yourself pathogenic, but you never been viral. I have no interest. I have no interest. I have no interest to rap about you. You're not important enough to know, but this is what I know. You can't.
I like this part specifically. This part specifically is really good because this entire like battle leading up to it, Joey was like, bro, I'm just going to talk about me. You're not important. I'm not really going to talk about you, bro, and stuff of this. So when he does have an angle punch kind of about Pathogenic's career not going viral, then it can kind of take away from it, where it's like, well, you know, you just said one thing, now you do another thing, a little hypocritical. But then he follows it up with, there is only a few things I know, and the things I know relate to me and how your career is worse than mine. So it you know, doubles up on it.
And compare to me, I'm that dude. A Mary boots, spikes in my shoes, look like a pair of cleats. You ain't scaring me. It's Wop God, stupid. Don't make me lose it. Ain't got it all upstairs. I just moved in. I grew up with shoes.
That bar is so fire. I've never heard that concept or bar before. That's crazy.
I grew up with shooters, played with killers. They say silence is golden. Yeah, but duct tape is silver.
Yeah, bro. This clip already making some moves on Twitter and already kind of going low-key viral. So shout out to Joey, man. The one thing that I wanted to highlight in this clip, especially as well in the Apex clip, is that he took a section where he had punches that were like back to back to back, right? So the whole full minute is like very entertaining and interesting, right? It starts off with a pathogenic viral thing, and then he goes into the move. I don't got it all upstairs. I just moved in, and then silence is golden, but duct tape is silver. Like, they're all back to back in the same clip. So if I'm just some random person, I'm like, all right, let me see what he got. I'm like, okay, the viral bar is cool. Okay, I like that. You're like, oh wow, that bar was crazy. Oh, and another one. Then you're like, yo, this guy just only spits dope shit. So then I'm gonna check out his battles. You know what I'm saying? You watched the whole battle. You talking about the whole battle for Joey versus Pathogenic?
I match me with your plasma on the wall. He ain't buy a flat screen.
And then Pex going in.
Body parts fall apart at a lightning fast speed. You'll see Peter like the Spider-Man meme.
That's so fire. That's fire. Yes, sir. Path versus Joey. I did see the whole battle. I was there live. So I seen all of these battles. In the building, I had Path winning slight edge, just because of the angles he took, and the room was loving it. You could kind of feel the energy a bit more on Path's side. But I think on cam it's gonna be debatable. And I mean, their styles are so different that I could watch it one day and watching Burris killed it. I honestly thought Burris might take the battle, and then Sharon went back and had probably my favorite Sharon performance all year. Like, it was crazy. But yes, as far as the Path and Joey battle, I think Path won it in my opinion in the building, just because the energy was crazy and it had a bit higher moments, I feel. But on rewatch, my opinion's probably going to change, just because I really like listening to Joey's rounds on the rewatch, because he's just such a good rapper. And just, it sounds so good. Like, I don't listen to much music. I usually just listen to like battles in the background when I'm doing dishes or like walking and stuff like that. And that's when Joey's style really like is super fire, because I can just throw it on in the background. I'm just like, this shit crazy, you know. I'm doing stank faces while I'm washing dishes. But that was my first impressions. But yeah, no, this Pepe bar was crazy. That's so fire, bro. You'll see Peter and Peter like the Spider-Man meme. That's so fire. That's creative as hell too. Yeah. Does he have more in this clip?
Peter like the Spider-Man You part of the Flyers tag teams, you get buried up in y'all state. Catch you and Ilmac in the staircase of the hallway. Pull up on you pussies, then I'm airing out a long tray. Yeah, I'll kill Mac, then it's dumping Pete, Ariana Grande.
Yo, I forgot he said this. Oh, bro, I lost my shit when he said this. Once again, Pepe, smart man, marketing genius. He knows when you clip it, you want to get back-to-back stuff, because anybody can have kind of one crazy anybody can kind of clip one crazy haymaker moment from their battles and kind of just post it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has at least one haymaker a battle, I feel, or at least one big room shaker. Big room shaker is like one bar where the crowd kind of goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like you could clip that and it's fine, but when you have like them back to back like this, it really shows like, nah, the whole rounds are most likely crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only gonna mention this as advice for you guys, because once again, they didn't really have the best. These are kind of like quick promo clips because the battles just happened. But in my opinion, if one of you guys were to make a similar clip, I would cut some of the crowd reaction, just because there's a big delay between.
Match me, leave your plasma on the wall. He ain't by a flat screen. Body parts fall apart at a lightning fast speed. You'll see Peter like the Spider-Man meme.
Because he got so much reaction on this bar that I thought it was just like the whole clip. You know what I'm saying? And most people will like sit there, watch the crowd reaction for like 3, 4, 5 seconds. And then if it doesn't look like it's ending, they're just gonna be like, okay, that's the whole clip, and they'll skip off. And I bet a lot of people didn't even notice that he had the second bar. So I would recommend you guys to cut the reaction out of your clips and then post it. And this is really important. It helps a lot, especially if you slightly ran back the bar, because otherwise it takes away from what I was saying. Like if you have the bars back to back, super fire, right? So there's good reasons to leave the reaction in and just cut it. But in this case, he got so much reaction that most people, I think, are going to click off if they just see it randomly on Twitter or YouTube Shorts or something like that. But then it kind of takes away from, okay, well, maybe this is a different part of the round. So if you do run it back slightly, so if he was like in the Spider-Man meme and then said, they're like, oh, it's still the same section, it's still right after the next bar, it's just he got crazy reaction, he had to cut it for time. You know what I'm saying? But this bar is crazy, bro. I'll kill Mac then dump Pete. Like, that is fucking crazy, bro. I didn't know he said that shit back to back, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, I would say Apex is like a 5, 6 out of 10. Joey and Pepe are like 5 out of 5, or no, 5, 6 out of 5. Joey and Pepper 5 out of 5, and then that's just bars. I can't really rate the. I'll give him a 5 out of 5 for promotion too, just because these things came out like the day the VOD was available. Let me show Riz some love. You know what
Representing Wisconsin, huh? Cocky fuck. I put G's on ice like hockey puck. Cootie brought his city on his back, and I'll give Milwaukee bucks.
I like it. I don't really get what the G's on ice means. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the biggest hockey guy. I know I got at least 17 Canadians in here, so I need one of y'all to help me with that bar. I don't know what G's on ice like a hockey puck means. But the next bar is fire. You know what I'm saying? I'll give Milwaukee Bucks. You know, it's kind of a little bit simple OBC, but the fact that he said he puts his city on his back, and I'll give Milwaukee Bucks, and on the Milwaukee Bucks jersey, you got the city on the back. That's the extra layer that makes it really fire to me. You know what I'm saying? If he didn't have the city on his back bar, I wouldn't really like it. But that extra double is what makes me a big fan of this bar. Shout out Riz. I'd give this a I gotta know what the G means. You know, goals maybe. Yeah, I don't really know what the G means, so I can't. I'm gonna pretend it makes sense and it's super fire because everybody reacted. I just don't know hockey. I don't watch sports. You know what I'm saying? They don't watch sports. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5, just because I don't really catch the bar. All right, this shit was loud as hell. Hold on. Fight back, Ellipsis.
From blood loss, you had half my battle scars. Where you would tap out, I would catch a charge like a MasterCard. You write Pokemon songs. You write Pokemon songs, and
That's bizarre, because all you do is struggle to make a splash, like a Magikarp. I don't care. I don't care if you got half Jafar's palace guard, one hit. Turn a glass jaw to jagged shards like an arrowhead. Now that's a bar. Nah, an arrowhead? That's a bar. Nah, arrowhead. That's the bar. Nah, arrowhead. Nah, arrowhead. Like the Avatar. Nah, you're an arrowhead.
Arrowhead, that's the bar. That's cool.
Nah, arrowhead, like the Avatar. Nah, you're an arrowhead, because you just get strung along to a point but don't really travel far. I'm too expensive.
That's fire. That's fire. The Magikarp Splash Bar, hella OPC. You're not getting any points from me on that. But, and then the Avatar Bar, I liked it as a cool little setup, because it didn't really mean anything. You know what I'm saying? But, because it wasn't an Avatar Bar. It had nothing to do with Avatar outside of Arrowhead. And that's not enough to make it a bar. But outside of that, everything else was really clean. And I like the way it was structured with the back-to-back punches. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 off of that. Where's Roheezy?
But you told...
Now, Roheezy. Really great promo. Shout out Roheezy. And this structure already a 5 out of 5 because he's using the full space of the dimensions, chopping it up. This is genius. Low-key, this is genius where you have your footage over here and the person's footage over here. And then it fits in the frame. Genius. And then this is really good.
Oh, Poe Rich? I am Shakespeare Reborn. Wow, what a blueprint for an ability. Capturing the human mind through his verse with similes. Quoting random facts about the universe and history. Use Jupiter for imagery, the moon and earth soliloquies. It's almost as amazing as losing your virginity. He's the battle rap Shakespeare. Talking like the 1500s cause Brody's a mess. Saying shit like, I live in a shire. That's what I don't even get. One shot at your bro's dome and he'll be going to rest. Now he's really spilling old English cause his homies are dead.
That bar's crazy. That bar is crazy. And shout out Roheezy. He took the one feedback that people were saying about his angles. You know what I'm saying? Everybody says he always picks great angles. Just his execution can be a little bit sloppy on him in his last battle. But this one, every angle he had crazy punches back to back like this. And you could feel in the room the energy he was building. It was crazy, bro. This old English bar is insane. This old English bar is insane.
What's your SoundCloud's a ghost town?
See, he cut the reaction because the reaction was huge, but he kept the little run it back section so you know the bar is right after the bar, so you know the whole round fire. Vet promo move by Roheezy.
Those verses type lame. Nobody listens to your music, bro. It's hurting my brain. Of course you're Shakespeare Reborn. Your whole career you've had a total of like 39 plays. But you told...
Another good punch. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 just because of this presentation alone. Like, this shit is so good. Like, if you're just scrolling through your feed, right? I mean, this doesn't really do it justice. But if you just see this, it's like, eh. But if you've seen, like, this outline, plus, like, a proper thumbnail, yeah, this shit would have slapped. So, yeah, that's a 5 out of 5. Plus the, from it. But so yeah, that's just kind of what we're comparing it in. This is kind of like the end tier. I don't expect you guys to be there just yet, but this is kind of the goal. This is who you guys are competing for on the algorithm when you post these clips. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to just get that bar set. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go, Polly. Let's go, Polly. Big Paul.
No, this ain't all beef.
So, once again, this is a TikTok clip. You could have just sent me the TikTok clip. I would have always watched it on TikTok. But, yeah, the formatting, like I said, it's not great. Not great, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to give it a 1 out of 5 for formatting already. Because look at all this dead space on Facebook. You know, it's a little rough. And then especially, I don't know if it's like, this is the proper way it's supposed to pull up. But I like the little link in the comments. That's good. But I'm gonna give it a 1.5 because it's got the link in the comments, but this looks like shit. It might look better on TikTok, but still just too much dead space right here.
But your bones would break from a shoulder shaking. Osteoarthritis usually takes on older patients, but with that 100-pound frame and a
Okay, slight edits. Okay, it's gonna be a 2. It's gonna be a 2. It bumped it up to a 2. I like the edits. Edits are nice. Not too much. Not too distracting.
Frame and a flow that's ancient. I'll kill him from the inside out and have the bullets scraping against his organ frame and clinically murderous.
Okay, let me run it back. Let me get my thinking cap on. There's a lot of big words. Hold on. Let me get my thinking cap on. There's big words.
No, this ain't old beef, but your bones would break from a shoulder shaking. Osteoarthritis usually takes on older patients, but with that 100-pound frame and a flow that's ancient, I'll kill him from the inside out and have the bullets scraping against his organ framing. Clinically murderous. I'm an angry bird.
Your subtitle. You lost 0.5 again. Your subtitle was wrong. You said clinically murderous, but you wrote lyrically murderous. That's 0.5 off. You're back to 1.5 for presentation.
I'm an angry bird who's more than dangerous. I'd launch across the room, then in 2 seconds, floorboards start breaking. Seismographs couldn't even record the quaking when I start taking down your whole club's foundation just to form a statement. Mike, quit playing with my name. For traveling to book here, I need an apology. Give me someone that doesn't act like rap's a game next time you're booking Poly free. Let's go.
So there wasn't really like a bar or punch, you know what I'm saying? I feel like there isn't. Let me know if I missed something, but I feel like you were just kind of like rhyming, and that's cool. It sounded cool. It sounded like you were talking to him, but there wasn't really any kind of crazy wordplay. I didn't write it TikTok a bitch. Yeah, man, you can't rely on that AI, that ChatGPT subtitles. They gonna burn you, bro.
Shaking. Osteoarthritis usually takes on older patients, but with that 100-pound frame and a flow that's ancient, I'll kill him from the inside out and have the bullets scraping against his organ framing.
See, like that whole section, it sounds cool. Well, there's no real like.
You can't wear a tank top 2 days in a row, and you can only wear your hair in a
what?
ponytail once a week.
What the fuck? No, shut up, bitch. I'm rapping. But yeah, like there's no real punch or wordplay here. It just kind of sounds cool, and it's rhymed. And it rhymes.
Clinically murderous. I'm an angry bird who's more than dangerous. I'd launch across the room, then in 2 seconds.
And then this one's cool because this is actually a bar. You know, like an angry bird. I'll launch across the room. Like an angry bird who's more dangerous. I'd launch across the room, then in 2 seconds floorboards start breaking. I might reach and give this a bar. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like 2 seconds floorboards start breaking. Nah. But then also 2 second floorboards start breaking because, you know, in Angry Birds, they got the stories and like the second floor, you know what I'm saying? Level. But nah, it's like, it's cool. I mean, it isn't, there's not really a crazy bar here. It just kind of sounds good in rhymes. You know what I'm saying?
Even record the quaking when I start taking down your whole club's foundation just to form a statement. Mike, quit playing with my name. For traveling to book here, I need an apology.
And then, like, this is cool. But I want these effects to have a little bit more to do with the bar. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw this, and I was like, oh, this is sick. This looks cool as fuck. Is he going to have, like, a comic book bar or, like, a panel bar? You know what I'm saying? Just, like, a fourth wall break, something. And then there was nothing that related to it. So I like the idea of the edits. I want the edits to kind of tie into the bars a little bit, and I want bars to be here.
Someone that doesn't act like rap's a game next time you're booking Poly free. Let's go.
Yeah, I'd give it 1.5 for the edits. I'll say 2 for the bars. You know what I'm saying? There's not really a crazy bar here. It sounds cool. You know what I'm saying? I like the delivery and the performance, and it rhymes. But there's no real, like, wordplay or bar here. So I'm going to have to give it an overall, like, 2 out of 5. But I like the potential, especially with the concepts and everything going into the editing. I like the formatting. Just got to freshen it up. All right, let's see. So I like this. He's got the flyer and a couple battle clips. I like this. This formatting's solid, Beardy. And it's on Facebook, so you're allowed to take up the whole screen. You don't really got to deal with that TikTok shit. Let's see what we got. Already he had a 4 out of 5 for formatting.
Used to be my idol. When Pepe locked us in, I was surprised that I had done it, and then I remembered that it used to be a monster, but I knew I had to rise from above it. And then I got to thinking, fuck it. Now the guy's like 100, and I guarantee it if I stick him in the middle with the blade that'll die and just plummet. So it's funny how I'm the one showing up nervous, but you'll be the one leaving with a butterfly in your stomach.
Let's go!
I think the build-up was a bit much. Like, there's a lot of words in this build-up, and it doesn't really need to be. I know that's kind of his, like, style and delivery, but personally, it feels a bit rambly. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many words are in this sentence? Let me count.
Used to be my idol.
1, 2, 3, 4-ish.
When Pepe locked us in, I was surprised that I had done it, and then I remembered that it used to be a monster, but I knew I had to rise from above it. And then I got to thinking, fuck it.
Okay, bro, there's like, I can't even count how many words he's saying right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could definitely cut out some of these words. You know what I'm saying? I know this battle was kind of shortish prep, so it's not gonna be as efficient. And but that's just kind of based on what I'm seeing. But the punch was cool. Punch was good. I've heard it before, but it was still a good punch. And he worded it, and he made it kind of personal with his own feelings towards the battle. So I like it. A little bit OBC though.
So it's funny how I'm the one showing up nervous, but you'll be the one leaving with a butterfly in your stomach.
Let's go! Let's go! Crazy!
And you know, it's kind of weak, but if you want to pretend to be a bug and all that shit, I guess it's fine with me. But the fact you want to act like a fruit outside of all of that, I mean, you can't make up this irony. I mean, a bug inside a fruit? Okay, I think it's time to leave. Like, who the fuck? Okay, I think it's time to leave. Like, who the fuck you trying to be? So do us a favor and fuck off, James, you giant peach. And...
See? That's something I never heard before. I like the concept of the bug and a fruit. And then he tied it all in together with the James and the Giant Peach. This part was pretty funny. I like this part.
It was a better novel.
Okay, I'd give this clip, like, formatting wise, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. It's like pretty much just solid. I can't really critique it, but there's nothing about it that really jumps off the page to where I'm like, this is perfect. I think worded, it could have been it sounds a little bit wordy, so that takes away from it. Butterfly, a little bit OBC, but you made it personal to you, so I fuck with it. And then the next bar was really funny and cool and very creative, so I like that a lot. I'll give it a total of 3 out of 5 for bars, 4 out of 5 for formatting, so I give 3.5 out of 5 in total. Not bad, not bad.
Lost his buzz. Poor fucker lost his focus. Cause locusts are only lethal in numbers. That's the only time they're potent. But I swear to God, you go anywhere near my plate, this new crop might blow up at any moment. But the only difference is, I don't need 1,000 of my friends to do a number on locusts. And my guy.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
And my guy. Your girl's a sleazy little whore, but you can't see those facts because you've been too busy writing shitty bars for your next beast mode match. I swear to God, the bitch can suck a dick so good, she could probably teach a deep throat class. And I know it gets under your skin, but you can't see through that act that she's been giving a head behind your back like Steve-O's tat. You fucking jackass. Almost.
Transition bar. Let's go.
Almost every rapper that they've given me, I've watched them fall. And y'all thought this cocky-ass comedian wasn't gonna drop the ball? You take another fucking step and I'ma clock your jaw. Bitch, I'm a metalhead. It's only right I gotta rock some skulls. So quit acting so fucking crazy, my dude. You just know that I'm winning and it's blatantly true. I swear to God, I couldn't find a bigger bucket if I was looking on KFC roofs, but they told me. They told me. Beardy.
I don't like how this ended just randomly. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you want to end it kind of on like a big crowd reaction moment. But yeah, it was cool. I feel like once again, you can kind of feel it sounds a bit wordy. Let me see if I can kind of use this as an example.
You go anywhere near my plate, this new crop might blow up at any moment. But the only difference is, I don't need 1,000 of my friends to do a number on locusts. Am I?
No. Oh, I was gonna say it sounded like it took a long time to get to the bar, because 15 seconds is a bit long for people to kind of let you cook and hear you out. But 15 seconds, not bad. But good shit, Beardy. So this one I didn't like the bars. I think the Steve-O thing had way too much setup. Because if it was just a nice little 2-bar, I would have liked it a lot. But I think it was too much setup for the bar. So I'd give it another. I'll give it another 3.5 out of 5. Good, solid. Another solid one. All right, let's see. We got. Let me see. Let me go low key DT versus Capgun Dave. I've never seen any of low key DT's footage. I don't want to click that because it might break. But
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy absolute fuck, David. Shit is a joke. Look, if you came to this event with the intent to look like a big dummy.
I like his delivery. His delivery's pretty good so far from what I've seen. Let me run it back.
Yeah.
A lot of personality
Holy
here. I like this.
Fuck, David. Shit is a joke. Look, if you came to this event with the intent to look like a big dummy.
A big dummy. I love the way he delivered. A big dummy. Shit's funny.
Mission success. I told somebody one time you won your battle versus Pac-Man by a close shave. Then I fucking lost my sponsorship with Gillette. Let me tell you, with every bit of respect, that was an instance of instant regret.
It's cool.
Because you didn't.
You didn't, and it's not debatable you didn't. No, Pac-Man got robbed and then tossed like he was some baggage. Name one.
That's a cool bar. I see what you did there with the concept. You got robbed and tossed like some baggage. I like the concept. I don't think you executed it well enough, but I like the concept. I see where you were going with that. I feel like if you worked that around and fleshed it out, that could have been like a good punch instead of just kind of like a setup line, but I see what you did there.
Fucking bar of yours from that battle, and this is rhetorical, by the way. One bar from that battle that was instantly classic. Said, look alive, Dorothy. Why? Because this isn't Kansas. I said your battles were bussin', then I got fired from city transit.
That was cool. I think the bus battles were bus and I got fired from city transit. I like the concepts you're using. I just feel like they're not executed well enough to get the reaction they deserve, because like you won it by like a clean shave, and then I lost my sponsorship from Gillette. It doesn't really correlate enough, other than them just both being related to shaving. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't really make sense that you lost your sponsorship based on what he said. But I see the concept there, and I like the connections you're making. I think it just needs to be executed a bit better. Delivery and performance has lots of personality, but I think it could be cleaned up a little bit.
Fucking.
And then yeah, like I can see the concepts. You just gotta spend more time like flushing them out and making them really good. But you got pretty solid concepts, so this is pretty good. I think after a few more battles, you'll be pretty good. You'll have some good punches. I'm calling it right now. 3-4 more battles of you actually like working hard to improve, and you're gonna have like good punches. I'm calling it right now. But yeah, as is, I like this formatting as far as like clip, because you can link it to the full video. I've like researched this a little bit. I don't have the most knowledge on it, but yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. It's not bad. It's not bad. Let me see what it looks like when you sent it to me. I don't know what it looks like as far as links go. Let me double check. See if I can get like a little preview. Okay, yeah, so it just shows up as a link, so it's not really the best eye-catchy thing, but it's not bad. It lets you people see the full video. So I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Bars, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5. Slightly better than Polly, because I can kind of see the connections you're making and where you're going. You're just not at that level yet where you can kind of execute them well enough, but you've already got like the concepts down. So I think after like 3 more battles of you just kind of really focusing on like punches and your pen and really like wanting to improve, I think you'll be like punching pretty well soon. Yeah, pretty good. NBS sent in this clip. Now this was a YouTube clip with timestamp, so it's automatic 0 to 5. Fuck you, NBS. Make it into a promo clip, you bum. You gotta market yourself. You're too talented to not be marketing yourself. But let's watch the clip anyway. You know what I'm saying? Big NBS.
CRB, CP7, shout out the French. Let's go.
So, sick nose piercing, Tupac.
Sick nose piercing, Tupac is hilarious.
All eyes on you, dog. No, I'm just mad I can't pull it off the way he do it. Shit's so fresh, it's stupid. Inspirational. Could start a movement. I can't tell you how long I've waited to boop it.
This whole like concept scheme, whatever, is very Pat Stay-esque. I fuck with the energy. I like it a lot. It's like, especially like Johnny Knox is a battle rapper who, when he raps, he like takes himself very serious. It's like, I'm gonna stab you, then drab you, then grab you, then bad mood, then stab you, then you know what I'm saying? So the fact that you kind of counteract the energy with this, granted, you know, as a promo clip, you don't really know it, but I think it works pretty well as a promo clip, because even though it's not like a crazy bar, a lot of casual people will really like it. You know what I'm saying? It attracts to the casual audience, and that's what a lot of people see who watch promo clips are. Yeah, that's pretty
inspirational. Could start a movement. I can't tell you how long I've waited to boop it.
And the fact that he started off with sick nose ring Tupac, all eyes on you, kid. You know what I'm saying? It already starts off kind of funny. Like the very first line you hear is kind of funny and gets your attention. So that's great for any clip.
Why didn't you boop me? That was off the top.
Why didn't you boop me?
Anyways, y'all ready for some garbage bars or what?
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I like it. As far as a promo clip, it's really good. You know what I'm saying? I give it a 4 out of 5 as far as promo clips go. Just bar wise, based on the footage I'm seeing. Formatting 0 out of 5 because this is a fucking YouTube video with a timestamp. You can't promo with that NBS. Gah! But yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Just based off the bars. But as a promo clip, it's like a 2 out of 5. You can't promo with it. Alright, fight back, Ulysses, I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's ironic you came from a farm town because the smart ass want to be cracking wise. Boom! Well, now you're going to need some milk when that headshot goes past your eyes. I'm talking old school, huge revolver, the blast.
I don't like that, bro.
Milk. Ironic you came from a farm town because the smart ass want to be cracking wise. Boom! Well, now you're going to need some milk when that headshot goes past your eyes.
I like the wordplay of pasteurize. I like the wordplay, but I don't know what him getting milk has to do with that. I feel like he could have worded that better, where the milk had a clean double meaning, especially because there's so many like expressions with like, don't cry over spilled milk, the bullet went pasteurized, or you can say quit milking the game, he was milking the game till the bullet, you know, you could have very easily made a double with the milk, but you did, so you lose points.
I'm talking old school, huge revolver. The blast alone will let them dashing high. That's what the big nose got to kick back. It'll leave niggas dancing like the Jackson 5.
That's cool. I like that bar a lot. Double with the big nose, the kickback, and the dancing. All doubles on all of those. That's what I like to hear. That's
You are not a nigga, bro. You've never had your bills cut off and never had to read your school books in candlelight or in the dark like one. Never had to attend your cousin's graduation than your other cousin's funeral because he was outlining chalk like one. There is nothing in life that has given you the fucking right to try and talk like one. Bah! Eat a clip, pimpin', now you're pimp flipping. You want to be a nigga, then walk like one.
That's fire. That's fire. I like that scheme a lot. I like that scheme. Yeah, that was a good bar. I like it. It started off with and once again, you got back-to-back punches all in this section. So now I feel like the whole round's just fire. You know what I'm saying? It started off good. I feel like, once again, I didn't like the pasteurized bar as much, but then the other ones were pretty good. I'll give it a 3 solid bars. Nothing too crazy. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 3.54. Like low 4 out of 5, high 3.5 out of 5. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, promo clip. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I give it overall a 3.5 out of 5 or a 4 out of 5. You know, it depends on how generous I'm feeling that day. But it's basically debatable either or. All right, A1, fight back.
And even your girl gonna be totally spooked from the overload of abuse that you go through. And
alright, I forgot this was an A1 performance. My bad. I need the thinking cap. Where it at? There we go. Alright, now we ready to listen.
And even your girl gonna be totally spooked from the overload of abuse that you go through, and both you going home with a few mental problems like folie do. I'm the
I don't know what folie do is, but I'm assuming it makes sense and it's a bar. Go A1, fight back.
Assume token soldier holding a 22 full of smoke that'll put you over the moon like Willem Dafoe in Platoon. I'm God level. God level. Put him over the moon like Willem Dafoe in Platoon. I'm God level. My only known kin are Odin and Zeus. I'm known to produce works of art that go toe to toe with the Louvre. C minor to me. On that note, I'm in tune with Beethoven, composing Coriolan Overture Opus 62. I ain't gotta hear these folks. I know that I'm the dopest in the room.
That was cool. No, that was crazy. That was crazy. I didn't even catch it at first. So, I'm in tune with Beethoven was already really slick, and I like that part a lot. But then he said, I don't need to hear these folks. I'm already the dopest in a room because Beethoven was deaf. That's fire. It ended really fun. It was cool build-up wise. Like, it was cool. The punches were solid. The rhyme schemes were crazy. But the punches weren't really, like, killer like that. But no, that last punch was crazy. I want to hear it again.
Level. My only known kin are Odin and Zeus. I'm known to produce works of art that go toe to toe with the Louvre. C minor to me. On that note, I'm in tune with Beethoven, composing Coriolan Overture Opus 62. I ain't gotta hear these folks. I know that I'm the dopest in the room.
That's fire. That's fire. And I don't have a problem with it being like super intricate lyrical miracle in these promo clips. Like I said, NBS's clips works really well for a casual audience. But this is who A1 is, you know what I'm saying? And if you are a fan of this, then you're gonna like it and you're gonna become a fan of him. If he put like a jokey joke kind of casual thing, and maybe it got more likes and reacts, but then when people go to check out his battles, they're like, what the fuck? He doesn't rap like this at all. I was lied to. So I like him just kind of sticking with his style here. I'm gonna give it like a 4.5 out of 10 or out of 5 for bars. I think a 4 is safe. I'm gonna give him a 4 out of 5 for bars, just because I really like the Beethoven one personally. That bar was crazy. And then it was an actual clip that he sent me. Wait, don't I have a second one? I feel like. Let me see. Yeah, I got Rush's clips here. So I'm not gonna react to this one because I don't know what the fuck he says. Actually, I will, because I'm like I can't react if it's a good bar in Tagalog because I don't speak Tagalog. But yeah. Cool. But also as MP3s, I'm assuming they uploaded them elsewhere, so solid. But once again, this is kind of a just kind of blank background.
Plus, I keep something in the trunk like elephant food. Okay.
It's cool.
You got to get smoked like some concentrate, bro. Patang and then mo. Well, I'm here to dominate, bro. See, I'm no. See, I'm gonna spit some shit. Charlie Ruckus and your homies know. It's a whole trio. Mark Niwala sa akin ang apoy nito. Yeah. Y'all didn't get it. Yeah. Listen. Mark Niwala sa akin ang apoy nito. Yeah, y'all ain't fucking with Tyler. Y'all didn't get that. But trust me, it's fire.
Okay. I like the translation you put. It really helps a lot. Okay, good.
Trust me, it's fire. See, I'm only doing this shit for TikTok clips and something fresh on IG, but now you can't head back to check on Wifey because I got one for Xavier that'll leave X on IV. Anybody?
1-4 Xavier that'll leave X on IV. That's crazy. That might be crazy. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can hate on this, because this might be crazy. I got 1-4 Xavier that'll leave X on IV. 1-4 Xavier. No, this might be crazy. Hold on. What the fuck? Because I think this is 14, right? Because 10. So 10 and then 4, right? So there's got to be 14, right? I'm not Googling it. I'm not following my own rules. I'm not Googling it. So that's 1-4. So 14 is 1-4. I brought 1-4 Xavier, so 14. That'll leave X on IV. This might be crazy. What? Hold on. Let me see.
On Wifey because I got 1-4 Xavier that'll leave X on IV. Anybody?
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like it a lot. That was good. I like it. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 with everything. I like the little I feel like there's still a lot of dead space. You could use a bit more, but I like the fact that you put the Google Translate there. This tag is kind of like your normal clickbaity stuff, so I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? I do it too. Not gonna hate. Not bad. I'll give it 3 out of 5 for promo. Just formatting wise, but then I'll give it a 4 out of 5 for bars, because I feel like the X for IV bar is crazy. It's not sinking in. It's like the opposite to when like somebody says something that's crazy but doesn't make sense, right? Because you'll hear it and you're like, yo, that's fire, and then you think about it and you're like, wait, it doesn't make sense. This is ass. He said it, I was like, and kind of, that's okay. But then I thought about it and it was more fire, so I kind of had that reverse effect, which was cool. All right, that bar was fire, so you lucky. I'll watch another clip now.
Worst idea than having casual sex with an irrational X. I'll be fighting for a lower case after how I send you back to the capital X.
It's cool.
Talk about gas, but never held an actual burner. He came to the murder capital to get sent back in a casket to the capital murder.
I like that a lot. I wish you didn't say casket though. Especially because you're doing like the little back and forth thing. The murder capital murder. I think you should have just, he came to the murder capital just to get I feel like it would have been better if you just kept it short and concise. But I really like the concept.
To get sent back in a casket to the capital murder.
You came to the murder capital to get sent back to the capital murdered. Like, I feel like it just flows cleaner. But I like the concept a lot.
Come to the north side, buddy. It's a fuck. I told him come see the north side, buddy. It's a fucking attraction. He started to fuck with his glasses and tucking his clasp. And I said, chill, bro. I told him nothing would happen. Psych, I lied. Now Rush got you fucked up like you stuck in some traffic. She busted the madness on the block, booking and clapping. Then I spin on X like I changed the buttons in Madden.
So I like the concept behind the spin on X bar, but I don't know anybody who changed. Listen, I don't play Madden like that, so maybe changing the buttons in Madden is like a normal common thing, and most people put the buttons on X. That might be true, and this bar might be fire. But I personally never changed my controller setup when I played Madden, so the bar doesn't really hit for me, especially when there's a bunch of games that already use the X button for things. I feel like you could have just chose a different game and it would have been crazy. But I could be wrong, and that could be a common thing if it is in the bar's fire.
They sent you all the way here just to not complete your mission. You keep all beefing like an evil chicken versus Peter Griffin. I got clean precision with the blade till there's at least a leader missing. And then I'm gonna hide the body like Middle Eastern women.
That's cool. It was pretty good. I liked it. It's not bad. Let me see. Do I have anything I can throw up? No, not really. Alright, let me see. But yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Let me see. Let me throw something up here. Wow. I'll give my closing thoughts and talk about that bar. But yeah, it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was surprised, Rush. I'm not gonna lie. The few clips I've did seen of your battles when I had to react to other things, I wasn't too impressed. But these two clips were really good. That was good. I do think you could have worded the last two punches a bit better. Like I said, like I feel like you could have used a different game if Madden people aren't known for changing their button layout. But if they are, then it's fire and leave it as is. I just didn't get it. The other one, I feel like it should have been a bit more concise to have more impact between the murder capital and send back to the capital murder. But I get you wanted the internal rhyme, so I'm not that mad at it. Middle Eastern woman was cool. It was a little light to end off a clip, but it was still a good bar. I can't hate on it. And then, yeah, oh no, pretty good clips. I'd give that one, a 3.5 out of 5. Let me see. Actually, let me rewatch that. I kind of forget. Let me see. What was the whole clip?
Worse idea than having casual sex with an irrational X. I'll be fighting for a lower case after how I send you back to the capital X.
Okay.
Talk about gas, but never held an actual burner. He came to the murder capital to get sent back in a casket to the capital murder. I told him come to the north side, buddy. It's a fuck. I told him come see the north side. Tucking his clasping. I said, chill, bro. I lied. Fucked up trap booking and changed the button.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I wasn't crazy impressed with the bars, but the amount of good bars you were able to fit in a 1 minute clip, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. That was solid. But yeah, thanks again for showing up to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Once again, appreciate y'all pulling up. Nice little short stream here in between event season. Make sure you guys get that Run the Fade VOD. Very, very worth the price. Every battle was fire, so if you're a fan of any of these guys on the card, don't worry, you're going to get your money's worth with these battles. All of them were great back and forths, no one-sided stomps. And yeah, amazing battle.